What a debacle of an NBA weekend. We can only go up from here. Let's talk some more basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and I'm beaten. That's right. What a rough NBA weekend for me betting. The worst one I've had this season. It was tough. We'll go over the recap in just a little bit, but the playoffs have just not been as dominant as our regular season. We got a lot of playoffs to go. I know we're due for a hot streak, getting some luck and turn our way and things like that. But you know what? I suck this weekend. It's time to give away some free month of Outlier. That's right. All you got to do is like the video and leave a comment below, and you get one free month of Outlier. I will give it away to 2 different people. That's right. So be sure to do that. That's all you got to do. Doesn't matter what you comment or anything. Just like and comment, and you can be eligible to win. But let's turn it around this week. Now, quick reminder, MLB Best Bets video will be out after this one on a nice little 10-5 run there in the MLB. Won like 5 of the last 6 days or something. A little opposite of the NBA, but be sure to go check it out. So any graphics you see in this video are from an app called Outlier. It is the best betting research tool on the market today. All you got to do, click that link below. You get a 7-day free trial. I know a lot of you guys have signed up, and it's really helped you guys out. If you guys sign up and you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help you guys out and how I search for things and different things like that. So anyways, let's get it rolling now. And that means it's dad joke time to start it on a Monday. Let's get rid of those Monday blues. Here we go. Do you guys remember when plastic surgery was a taboo subject? Now you mentioned Botox and nobody lifts an eyebrow. Yep. In this video, we're going to recap that awful weekend. And then we're going to talk game 4 for the Celtics at Knicks. And then the same for the T-Wolves at Warriors. I got a best bet in each one, and then we'll finish it with the recap. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Leave a comment below to help this channel continue to grow. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Come join this awesome community. But let's get it started. And that means it's recap time. All right, there it is. This is one of those days I do not want to show this, but here we go. Friday 0-2. I'm not going to go through each one, but all I'll say is Neesmith just had a slow start, didn't play a lot of minutes in the first half, just fell short, just a rough loss there. But the tough one, Aaron Gordon under 17.5 points. I think he had 5 at halftime. He hits a 3 with under 30 seconds left to go over this line. It is what it is. And then Saturday, Mitchell Robinson, easy winner, the only winner. Knicks plus 5.5, horrendous read. Knicks couldn't make a shot, and the Celtics made every shot. That's just how that series is. If you make your threes, you win. If you miss them, you lose. Anthony Edwards over 12.5 rebounds plus assists. If you look at all his games this playoffs, you will know which one I took as over. Just a debacle. Wasn't even included. Like, he had like 7 or 8 after all that, like 40 minutes. It was brutal. Bad read there. And then Sunday, Jokic over 13.5 rebounds. Guess what? He had 6 after like the first 9-10 minutes of the game. And then he ends on 13 on the hook, of course, because you know what? When it goes bad, this is the kind of thing that happens. Evan Mobley over 16.5 points, slow start, and the whole entire that game, seriously, one of the worst games I've ever seen. It was a debacle from the get-go. Finally got it going a little bit, got up to 10 points, but of course didn't play half the third, the whole fourth. I mean, 40-point game at one time, horrendous. Pascal Siakam, guess what he did? Played 21 minutes. Guess what else he did? I think he only took 9 shots. You tell me he plays 21 minutes, take 9 shots. I will take this bet 100 out of 100 times. He shot 8 of 9 and scored 21 points. Again, just before he got taken out for the blowout. That's what it is. Again, when you have bad streaks, sometimes it all falls that way. It was a 1-7 weekend. No hiding from it. We've had good weekends. It won't be the last terrible betting weekend I'll have in my life because that's sports betting, but it is now time to bounce back. As you see, we're up 29 units on the season. We had a great year, but the playoff, we were down, finally starting to get out of the hole, getting down over 2 units, and then all of a sudden we throw this clunker out there. We're now down 6.22 units on the playoff. So that's what I got for the recap. And now let's talk Game 1. All right, this first one takes us out to Madison Square Garden where the Knickerbockers host the Boston Celtics. Celtics minus 6.5. Total in this one is 208.5. I mean, quick preview. The Celtics remembered how to shoot finally, and the Knicks completely forgot how to. Celtics 20 of 40 from deep in Game 3. Knicks 5 for 25. Kind of a lower volume 3-point attempts, that's for sure. But most other stats in that game were even for the most part. This is one of those series where one team shoots hot, the other shoots cold, and that's who wins. It's kind of a 3-point contest for the most part. Obviously, there's a little more to it than that. But the leading scorer for the Celtics last game was obviously the guy everyone thought, Peyton Pritchard, of course. But 5 Celtics players scored 15 or more points. Other than Brunson and Cat, nobody else scored more than 12 points for the Knicks. It just was not pretty in New York. So let's get into the best bet now. It's a player prop. you know how those have been going last few days. But here we go. Jason Tatum over 5.5 assists, minus 130 on FanDuel for a half unit here. Again, I'm going to go half unit right now. I got to figure out, I got to see something go through before I start moving it up. But Tatum hasn't had the big scoring games in this series, but he has passed the ball well. So if we talk the first 3 games of the series, he's over in 2 of those 3 games with 6, 5, and 7 assists. So, I mean, he's right around this line with 6, 5, and 7. The numbers I love, his potentials. How about 17, 10, and 13? He's averaging just over 13 potential assists. That is a very good number for just needing 6. So Tatum this series, just overall, he's made the most passes on Boston in this 3-game series, averaging 60.7 passes made per game. I get those on NBA.com along with the potential assists and all that. But he's handling the ball a ton. If you watch the games, he's also averaging the most potential assists per game for Boston. He is the point guard for them right now. So Knicks have done pretty well in the pick and roll, defending him and not letting him score, which is why we're seeing his assists and potential assist line go up and his points go down a little bit. I mean, what would this line be if Boston wasn't historically bad in games 1 and 2 shooting the ball? Because he was very unlucky. He had 11 assists on 27 potentials on those first 2 games. Obviously, if they shoot 5 for 100 again, I don't know what to tell you. This will be a loss. But if they can have one of their good shooting nights again, I think this line is too low. I think it's a great buy low spot here for because of the team and how they've been shooting. So I love the potentials, love the volume here. Give me Jason Tatum over 5.5 dimes as my first best bet. All right, this second one takes us out to San Francisco, where the Warriors host the Timberwolves. Minnesota minus 5.5 with a total low 199.5. Warriors obviously just trying to hang on here without Steph Curry. This is a bummer that we're watching the series with Steph Curry sidelined with that hamstring injury. You know, this is pretty much their season on the line. I mean, they got to win this one. Pivotal game here. But I got a bet that I haven't done, I don't think, really all year. And I really like this bet just based on what I've seen the first 3 games. Give me the under 97.5 points in the first half. That's right. I'm taking a first half total, minus 110 on DraftKings for a half unit. Give me a win and then let me just enjoy the second half. But I have to try some new things every once in a while, and I think this is too high here. So these 2 teams have started really slow in the first half. If you don't know, let's talk the pace first. These are 2 of the slowest paced teams in the playoffs right now. When you watch their games, you know it is like a rock fight, an absolute snail's pace. They have to be very efficient shooting the ball to score a lot of points, hence why we also see a 199.5 total. And these 2 teams have struggled shooting the ball. They have not been very consistent. So in this series, game 1, it had 75 first half points, guys, under by a crap ton. Game 2, 95 first half points. That was when Minnesota shot the ball well. They scored 56 points, and the first half total still went under. And then game 3, 82 points. We have had 2 of the 3 games not anywhere near this total with 75 and 82. Again, it's slow pace, bad shooting, and then the adjustments get made at halftime, a little bit higher scoring in the second half. But overall, it's just a low-scoring series. And matchup-wise, these 2 teams have been under this first half total now in 5 straight games. So not just these 3 playoff games, dating back to the last 2 games in the regular season as well. I don't see why this would be any different in a slow pace in the playoffs without Steph Curry. Overall, Warriors first halves are averaging 95 points in the playoffs right now. Timberwolves are averaging 99, but obviously these 2 teams together, defensively, how they play, the slow pace, neither team wants to really get out and run. They're content with playing some half court, taking care of the ball. Let's get another rock fight because that's it's been going on in the first half. So give me the under 97.5 points in the first half. That is my second and final best bet. Like I mentioned earlier, I may have another added play. If I do, it'll be in the pinned comments below on X and on Discord. Thank you guys for the support all season long. Appreciate it. But before we get out of here, let's check out that recap. All right, there it is. The 2 best bets so far. Give me Jason Tatum over 5.5 dimes, minus 130 for a half unit, and the under 97.5 points in the first half between Minnesota and the Warriors, minus 110 for a half unit. Let's get some freaking winners. I'm done with the losing. I'm putting that weekend behind me. Let's have a great week. But again, make sure to leave a comment below, like the video for a chance to win that 1 free month of Outlier. Appreciate all the support. Hope you have a great Monday, and we'll talk to you soon.